Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, to Astro Fenixx, flying into the moment yet again, and radiating love as always. And welcome to your moon in Libra transit video for this current lunar cycle. We are here. This is it. It's a major breakthrough point when it comes to relationships with ourselves, with other people, whether it be romantic, friendships, business. We are here. More importantly, this is about our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with the divine as well. This is going to be a powerful time. We have had 5 full moons at 0 degrees, leading up to the full moon that we will have early Friday morning at 29 degrees. One of those including a Libra full moon. Going back since the sun was in Sagittarius, we had one in Gemini. Then we got one in Cancer. Then we got the Leo one. Then we got the Virgo. Then we got the Libra one. And now we're getting a second full moon in Libra, which is rare enough. Because usually you just get one per sign throughout the year. But this year, we're getting hit with 2 Libra full moons. I don't really have much of a theme for this. All I'm saying is that you have been preparing for this moment for such a long time. When you get 5 full moons, and full moons are about releasing, and it's about being exposed to how things currently are, where your soul is really exposing itself. And since these are all at 0 degrees, we all were holding space to create something. Because whenever you have a 0, this placeholder, it represents this space that you can create from. But in order to create from the space, you have to clear out. So with 5 full moons at 0 degrees, we were clearing, purging, clearing, holding space, clearing. Let's go! And now that we've hit the 29th, now on this full moon cycle, this lunar cycle, when it hits 29 degrees, the last degree of Libra, ooh, you're going to be seeing why you've been clearing for the past 5 months or so. The past 5 to 6 months, you're going to be seeing what exactly you've been holding space for. Not only that, but Mercury is finally out of Pisces. I'm probably going to be making a video about that later this evening, but Mercury is finally out of Pisces. And the moon made an opposition to Mercury, which not really a big deal considering what we've been going through. And the moon's going to be making an opposition to Chiron, which, like I said, not really that big of a deal when we consider what we've been going through, what we've been experiencing. But what you're going to notice is that people are going to start really speaking their truth, especially with Mars and Gemini too. People are really going to start speaking up. This moon, like I said, is going to oppose this Aries energy. It's going to trine over to Mars. So people's actions and words are going to start to line up. If there are integrity, they're going to start to line up. People aren't just going to be talking. We also have to consider that this moon is going to be squaring the nodes and, of course, squaring all this Capricorn energy. So leading up to this moment, we still have another intense week. The last several weeks have been very intense with the energies, and it seems like it always starts off where it's kind of chill, and then the middle of the week is pretty intense, but then the weekend it kind of like slacks off and it's a little bit more vibrant. And that's what's kind of happening this week, because the sun will be coming into Taurus very, very soon. And in Taurus, the sun is going to be a little bit more relaxed and grounded, albeit the sun is going to make that conjunction to Uranus, which is going to shift things up a bit. But after we kind of shift things up a bit, things are going to start to settle in. This is a very important time for you to make decisions and to make the calls and to make the moves, because we're heading into this retro. I actually ran out of space on the recording on my phone, but I'm going to kind of tie that in, because this is going to be a time where also we need to start checking for things like that. We need to start checking to make sure that we actually have enough space to accommodate this new creation, to accommodate this new self that is arising, because in many ways that's what's going on. A new self is arising right now. And with Mercury, of course, going through Aries, and it's going to conjunct Chiron, and like I said, I made this aspect to the moon already. we really are going to start speaking from that inner space, from that inner child. And it's going to be sort of like this energy where you're going to notice that people are going to be saying the darnest things. And you're going to be wondering, why would he or she say that? That doesn't make sense. That seems out of character. No. Their character is shifting. Their character is morphing, or who they are is morphing. Who they are is becoming. You're going to notice people acting in integrity and acting out of integrity. You're going to notice yourself having thoughts that you haven't had before. You're going to start feeling differently about your circumstances. If you haven't already been, which we all have been, but you're really going to start to like notice the stagnancy. Everyone right now is having to release something when it comes to this Libra-like energy. Communication, balance, harmonizing, peacekeeping, relationships, value, worth. This is also very much so a time of like this whole self-talk thing. So a lot of people are going to release negative self-talk at this moment. A lot of people are going to start to realize that they haven't been talking to themselves in the greatest way. That they've been talking to themselves in a very self-depreciating way. Whereas this moon in Libra is going to be wanting us to release that sort of self-talk, that sort of self-hatred and putting ourselves down. And also, there's going to be an element of forgiveness with this full moon, a huge element of forgiveness with this full moon. And more importantly, we need to forgive ourselves. We need to forgive ourselves of the failures. We need to forgive ourselves of the misalignment. We need to forgive ourselves of the naivety, even the naivety, how we may have jumped into situations thinking that they'll turn out one way and they turn out another way. And we need to forgive ourselves for thinking that we may feel stupid or dumb for thinking that it could go a certain way. This is a time of letting go and letting God. This is a time of coming more into our integrity. And this is a time of really reestablishing and strengthening our connection to our inner child, but also to our higher self, spirit, God, goddess, whatever it is that you want to call it, and really begin moving in light, really taking the necessary steps to increase the quality of our life, the quality of our everyday life. Of course, you want to see where this moon falls in your chart. Where is Libra in your chart? There's a huge focus on that area, wherever Libra is, especially since you got 2 full moons there, right? And this can end up in different houses based off of, what system you use, if you use whole sign or if you use equal house or Placidus. If you'd like to know more about that sort of stuff, then of course you can get a reading with yours truly, shameless plug. Follow the link in the description below to my website, Astro Fenixx. I can definitely help you to understand how this full moon is going to be affecting you, because the energies of this full moon, they're going to be lasting a while. They're going to be lasting a while, really until 6 months. By the time that the sun comes back into Libra, we're really going to start to understand why we had to purge so much. Why we had to purge so much going into this full moon, because this release that we're going to be experiencing is the relationship and how we feel about all of these full moons that were at 0 degrees. It's a massive bridging point. Are you ready? Let's go. That is it for your reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And as I've already said, if you would like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to astrofenixx.com. And as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, stand. Yahoo! Smile often.